Hello, beautiful artists. So I have a fun little product. As you know, I love traveling with my paints. So Lightwish happened to spot me and so kindly, so generously sent me this box. So I want to review it because it really surprised me, the value and how much I liked it. I wasn't really sure what to expect at first, but let's open it up and I'll show you. I am going to be going on a little quick vacay and I'm going to be bringing this with me because it's really portable. If you notice that, I just swatched the colors and put them on the back here so that I can see them. So I'm really excited to get started. Let me go ahead and open it up and let's see what we got. I also have some little things that belong with it, and then we're gonna paint something together as well. Okay, let's get going. Hello friends. So let's go ahead and get started. I put this here because they do a lot of these journals, and because I do like to travel with mine so much, I love using their journals. They're excellent quality. I mean, the paper in them, really stiff, thick, textured, cold press. I love it. I did notice in this journal, they're even perforated, which I kind of like as well. So I'm going to be painting in that today. Really love it. I have a lot of their journals. And here we go. So as I said, I'm going to be going on a little vacay. It's pretty lightweight. Look how thin it is. And by the way, this will fit on I don't want to dump it upside down to show you, but it's got a connection on the bottom so it can fit on a tripod, which I do quite often because I like painting plein air. But today I'm just going to be using it right here. So I'm always so impressed with them. Their products are made really well. I had to just use two hands to open it. They've got magnetic closures on here. Make sure you can see those. And they hold really tight. So I feel really comfortable putting it in my bag. It's just, it's really simple. It's a great way to organize everything for me so I don't have to bring a whole bunch of stuff. I will say when you get this, these are empty. I filled them with my Lang paints, my watercolor tubes, because it's just kind of my favorite paint. And then you've got these here. So again, my first impression with this was how sturdy and yet pretty light. There are 36 pans here. So you take these out. Again, they're magnetic. And look, I mean, those really stick. You've got a brush holder here, which I kind of like that. You've got a little mixing area here. So let's go. This is their water dish, by the way, which hopefully I don't make a mess here. I'm going to fill that up and set that right there. Perfect. If you were out and attaching this to, say, a tripod, easily that would work. And you can put your brushes in these holes. Now, I'm not going to do that here, but I do think that's really handy, especially if you're painting outside. You don't have to be figuring out somewhere to put your brush. You can just set it right in here. So no wasted space here. Like everything is very much deliberate. So I've got that, filled those with my Lang paints. A great mixing area. I think this is actually a really nice size too, because, I like to take up a lot of room. You can, although I'm not going to do it today because I'm painting in here. I'm going to be bringing this with me, so I wanted to try it out. But they give you this huge area in the back here that you can mix on. You can, use the clip. They give this to you as well, and just clip your paper up here if you wanted to do that. So you can paint there, and you can tighten this. So this back piece can go any amount of incline, and they give you a little handy dandy, forget what these are called, but a little handy dandy screwdriver, for lack of a better word, that you can tighten this. So I like all these type of little features, and all kind of compact. I think that's really cool. This is not a little flimsy, cheapy type gadget or painting supply here. So I'm going to leave this like it is. I'm going to paint in my little journal here. And I am going to use this because I really wanted to test it out and make sure it's going to work really well for me when I travel. So what I'll start with first is just spritzing my paints. We're just going to wake them up, right? If you're new to watercolors, your pans are going to stay hard, which is great, especially for travel, because they're not going to spill. And I just give them a little spritz here. I am going to be using this water. I probably won't use these for my brushes because they're not quite long enough here. But look at all the sizes of brushes they do give you. So I do think that's quite handy. Okay, let me open up here, and I'm just going to be painting on this little area here. Open up our journal. I love this. I'm always so surprised how well made their paper is. I mean, they really do a good job with the paper. Let me raise this up a bit here so you can see more what I'm doing. Okay, I think we are ready. I'm wetting my brush. Let me get a paper towel here. And let's paint a flower. Okay. So this is going to be perfect for my cruise. This is going to fit all perfectly on a little table. When I go on my cruise, by the way, I probably will use this part and be painting upright, maybe of the ocean or what have you, and using that little clip. But for today, again, I wanted to really test out this paper. So wetting my brush, tapping it off because I don't want it dripping wet. And let's see, what color do we want to use? It is holiday season, so why don't we go ahead and use like a pink, or let's see what that color is. Ooh, love that color. Yeah, that's a pretty one. Okay. What I probably will do too, this is really slick. It's kind of like the inside of your tins. I'll probably just rough this up a bit with either toothpaste or a little sandpaper, just so it doesn't bead quite so much. So I've got about 50-50 here, mix. And let's go ahead and start creating some little flowers. I've got the side of my brush here. Ooh, I can already tell I love this paper. Love, love, love it. There we go. I'm using the side of my brush. Oh my gosh, I actually really like this paper, and I've used their paper before, but this feels really nice, you guys. It's 140-pound cold press, as they said, but it feels a little bit thicker and heavier. So I've got my first flower there. Going to rinse my brush off, and let's go down right here, and let's start with water first. So again, I've got my brush. It's not dripping, but I'm going to just lay another shape down here. Kind of going in like a little cup shape. And let's put in there, well, let's try this color here. Ooh, that's pretty. Just going to touch in and look at that spread we get. Again, I'm using the Lightwish paints. You know, they're pretty much my favorite. I love the Lightwish paints too, though. I will tell you, they're very similar. So you get a little different type of look there. And then go in with some of our green. There we go. And I'm just gonna go in here. And we'll just touch in. I use a little bit of that. There we go. This is so fun. I can't wait to get it out on the ship, to be quite honest. And maybe just some little doodads there. Rinsing my brush. This is so perfect. Oh, this is so fun. I love little stuff like, I think what I'll do, so I rinsed my brush, tap, tap, tap. I'm gonna go around this with some water. And let's add in kind of a yellowy color here in the background. There we go. Maybe a little gold in there. Okay. Oh, look how pretty that is. Ah, might even go in here because this is still kind of wet. Yeah, look how pretty. Tap, tap, tap on my towel. Back into here. And just tap in, maybe around the edges there. Now, because this one was wetter, it's spread a little bit more. And I'll use this on the ship when I'm there, and you can kind of check it out and see what you think. Let you know how that works. And then let's do a couple little leaves. So tip of my brush. Let me get a little darker green. There we go. I really want an olive green, which I thought I put in here. There it is. Ooh. By the way, those pans are removable. I kind of like that too. There we go. A little bit of water. And just using the tip of my brush to kind of outline that leaf, and I left a little bit of white space in there so we could get the feeling of a vein going down in there. Just like that. Maybe another one here. Actually, this is kind of surprising. I haven't treated this area, but it's really not beading that much. That's always so annoying to me. So another leaf here. There we go. Just a lighter value. Ooh, look how pretty. Isn't that fun? Tap, tap, tap. Now, when I use this on the cruise, I will have more brushes with me, and maybe I'll try and utilize some of that a little bit. Fun. There we go. Just using the tip of my brush. And, you know, I kind of follow what's already here. So I see there's some areas where the paint somewhat separated or created blooms. So I just use those same areas. And then I can always do that push-pull and kind of blend that down. Ah, I like this, you guys. How fun. And when I have fun products like this, I want to paint all the time. So let's do one more here, and I'm going to do this one. Let me make sure you can see that down there. A little bit darker. Oop. That's brown. I want my green. Let's see. Let me find my green here. Is that the green? That's brown. Where did my green go? My goodness. Brown, brown. thought that was green. There we go. I'll make my own olive color. And watch what happens when I create a leaf that is really dark. It's going to pop out. So there we go. Let's get a little bit more of that brown in our green. Leave that white space in the middle. So see how that worked? Because of that dark value, meaning I have more paint than water, it pops out in front. This one is a lighter value, so it kind of recedes. I'm gonna do one more little bud here. So back, and you know what, okay, these are things coming to me as I'm using this. This has quite a bit of room. If I wanted to, I could even use that back part right here for mixing. I mean, I don't think that's what they intended it for, but I could see myself doing that. And let's do a little bud right here, maybe coming out. Ooh, yeah, perfect. Rinse my brush, tap it off. So fun painting on little art supplies like this. Thank you, Lightwish, for even noticing me and coming up. They always, Lightwish always, that's one thing I really love about them. They always come up with really fun products that make me just want to use them. Can you see how well this paper is doing, by the way, this journal? Look at the beautiful blends. The paper isn't buckling at all. So this is 140 pound, but wow, this is really great paper. I like it a lot. So there you go. I am going to be using this next week when I'm sailing, and I will definitely give you a heads up and let you know. Again, really compact, very light. That was a big part for me, is I wanted this to be light so I could get it in my suitcase. And the pans are pretty secure. I'm excited to use it, guys. So I can't wait to show you some more. And I hope you try this little flower. I think that was really fun. I did this first, and then I added some water, did that in the back, added a little color. And this paper is awesome. I'm gonna probably use all of this up pretty quickly. Okay, I will see you all soon. Thank you so much, Lightwish. What a fun product here. Can't wait to use it some more. Definitely will be using it plein air, and I will see you all soon. Happy painting.